as many of you guys heard, the recent tragedy, Diogo Jota and his brother killed in a car accident. And our deepest condolences to the Liverpool family, to the family of Diogo Jota and his brother. Recently married, 3 kids, I believe. Absolutely tragic. It's just no other way to describe it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So we're praying for those families, as well as we're currently in Texas. If you know anything about, recently there's been flash floods in Central Texas, South Central Texas, and like very unexpected, very out of nowhere. I think we have a death toll of about 70 as of time of recording. So we want to be in prayer for those families as well, and our condolences go out.
Absolutely. I kind of want to take him to the gym. Do some benching, some push-ups, right?
Yeah. So I want to take them personally.
Yeah. Come come to Texas. 200 push-ups a day. All right, we'll start at 50.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Chelsea Lone Stars. We're back with another episode. A lot going on. Chelsea's up, as we always are.
Always up.
Up to Chelsea.
Up to Chelsea,
All
man.
right.
All the way from Dallas, Texas.
All the way from Dallas. Gotta love it. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's one of those weird things where we're in the semis,
right?
But I feel far more worried about the final than the semifinal.
Which
we're not past the semis yet. And I felt the same way of going to the Palmeiras game, right? I feel like, sheesh, who are we going to play in the final? And maybe that's arrogance, and maybe it's because we're Chelsea fans.
But yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
because I'm right there with you, right? And like, okay, I feel like it's a no-brainer that we're going to win. Now we could surprise ourselves.
Win what? The whole thing?
Oh no, the semis.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, if you catch the very first prediction, watch the very end. I got us winning the whole thing. But for now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the semis, right? Right. I feel like it's a no-brainer that we win. But like I said, we can surprise ourselves and pull like our worst performance.
Yeah. And I think going back to back against Brazilian teams is going to be instructive. The first time we went against them, we lost.
Yeah.
Second time we won. I think now we kind of know how they play.
Yeah.
And we've gotten a good feel for them. And so
but they know how we play.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, if you're a European team, everyone knows how you play because everyone's been watching you, right? And how many of those Chelsea players are watching Brazilian leagues?
No, that's fair. That's fair. But I mean, we're looking at Thiago Silva.
Yeah. Thiago Silva. Yeah.
If anyone can lock down a Prem team, it's Thiago Silva.
Yeah, and we'll get into that when we get into the preview for that game. But I mean, the quarterfinals were wild.
Oh man,
yeah, our game was wild. The quarterfinals Oh man, but I think kind of just as far as our game against Palmeiras, we had the Cole Palmer goal, we had the Estevao goal.
Yeah,
right. Joao Pedro coming on, making his debut. Andre Santos for the fans, finally making a debut. Finally starting off the bench. Yeah, playing really well.
Solid.
And so, kind of looking at the formation starting off. This is from who scored. Nkunku playing out wide.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I didn't like it.
I hated it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of this thing with like Nkunku recently. Like at the beginning of the Conference League, this man was a superstar.
Yeah, but he wasn't out wide.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. But like ever since like there came this one like dropping period, and he's a ghost out there.
Yeah.
Like, and whether he's central or wide, he's a ghost out there.
I think it didn't look that bad because he's that good of a player.
Yeah. But
he wasn't very effective, and he's not very fast. He's slightly faster than Sancho, but he's not very fast. He plays well through the middle. But putting him out wide, I feel like we already found out earlier in the season that he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And then we put him out wide. I think this was Maresca trying to get Nkunku on the field after scoring the goal against Benfica.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what I'm feeling like it happened. Palmer's goal, the lap.
Your star boy, Liam.
The hat trick is coming, man. You gotta do it. Won't be next game, obviously, because he's he's.
Hey, what a prediction, Liam! The lap hat trick next game. Crazy. I
think my predictions are like what? We'll say 75%.
Okay. So, I'm shooting for less than that, but I think it was I don't know. I don't feel like, I don't feel like we're losing much, losing Delap for this next game. And the reason I feel like that is it's not Jackson. It's Joao Pedro.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's 100% fair. Yeah, I guess for me, it's when you're in that position to finish, you can trust a lot far more than you can Jackson.
I hear you, right? And I hear you, but I have not seen it. And so on a personal level, I don't trust a lot more.
Well, I mean, okay, we won't have to spend too much time on it. That, but for me, it's just he hasn't been able to get into that position as often. But no, he is a better finisher. He just is. He's a far better finisher than Jackson. He's not as quick as Jackson. He doesn't dribble as well as Jackson. But when it comes to what a striker does, he does that better. Yeah, because Jackson's been a striker for 3 years now.
Well, hey man. Let him show me. All right. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, Liam. You got a doubter over here. He calls himself a Chelsea fan. I mean, shame on you.
Chelsea, not Delap. Just going to be honest.
Andre Santos in the midfield.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. Solid.
7.4 rating.
Yeah, which is good, right? And he wasn't doing anything crazy, anything fancy, but he was doing what he needed to do. And I think that makes all the difference.
Yeah. Caicedo obviously was suspended for this game. I mean, bro, on that note, the lab suspension, Koval is going to be suspended for the game against Fluminense. The yellow card rules are stupid. So stupid. For that many games, 2 yellow cards in 5 games. That's you're playing with top-notch players. You've got top-notch players playing on the world stage in one of the what's supposed to be one of the more contentious tournaments of the year, right? Things are going to get heated. If you can get a yellow card for talking back to the referee, you can get a yellow card for pushing someone. You can get a yellow card for fouls that deserve a yellow card. You've got all these things that can get you a yellow card, and you're expecting these players to not get a yellow not get more than 2 yellow cards in 5 games. 5
games is a lot, and you want them to fight as hard as they possibly can. If I'm fighting hard, I'm getting yellows. That's just the reality of the situation, right? It's unavoidable getting yellows. Getting 2 in 5. Unavoidable in most cases.
If the game is tough enough, then especially your CDMs. Your CDMs are going to get yellows. They're going to have to. But with that being said, Chelsea does have a discipline problem.
Look,
we've got a bunch of kids.
So. We do. But I mean, they get stuff done.
Yeah,
right. They get stuff done.
Yeah.
And as far as a discipline problem, I feel like it's so much better than it was.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, 100%. But Caicedo wasn't here. Andre Santos comes in for him. Neto playing out wide again after having a very difficult time with the passing of Diego Jota, obviously. Well done to him for
absolutely
coming in, stepping up, getting a pretty good rating. And then Malo Gusto. He played well.
He did.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, his shot was deflected. And that was a winning goal.
Yeah.
The own goal went to Weberton. Depending on who you're kind of watching, I thought that was a little harsh. I feel like the own goal should go to the defender who actually deflected the shot. But with that being said, so Gusto played well. He defended well. But I've always said he's a much better attacking defender than he is a defending defender. I feel like he kind of proved me right.
Yeah, I can see that. But his attacks are good, right? And I see it like the way he moves the ball. Like from when he's inverted, when he's at the top, at the front, it's kind of good. And it honestly, I think sometimes he does better than our wide players. So
yeah, definitely. Including a certain player whose name starts with M, who's been looking at Arsenal lately. It's Madueke. It's Madueke.
No, I knew who you were talking about. You didn't ever tell me. Said looking at Arsenal. Oh,
no, I mean, Madueke is a much better attacker than Gusto, obviously. I think it's just a whole looking at Arsenal thing for me. That's just,
but he's a bad taste in your mouth.
It absolutely does. But he came from the Tottenham Academy. He's playing for Chelsea, and now he's looking at Arsenal. So it's like one of those hybrids things, right? Like he's a professional player who wants to live in London and play for top clubs in London.
Yeah,
I get it. Tottenham is not a top club, but I get it.
And that's why he just is not playing there. But that's okay.
Yeah, so I get that. Chalobah.
I like him, man. Yeah. And that's the thing is like man. Keep Trev, man. Like I'll say it again.
He came in, got the job done. Yeah,
and it's for me, it's like undeniable, right? And it's that pure profit, always trying to get rid of him. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, Joao Pedro,
dude,
is good.
The vision on this kid.
He's good.
The vision on this kid.
He is good. I think Joao Pedro. Here's my next prediction, y'all. Let me know if you agree. Comment down below.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I mean, this isn't tough. Joao Pedro is going to be leading the line for Brazil in the World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, that's not that big of a prediction because who else is? Richarlison?
Yeah.
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 He is more of a false nine, right? He's not really like you're breaking the line, you know. He's not. His holder play is surprisingly good, but he does like to kind of drop back a little bit more. But and which I think is going to be good because Vinicius and Rodrigo like to kind of go from the wing inside,
Yeah.
and so Joao Pedro likes to drop in, right, and kind of like interchange with the 10. So I can definitely see him.
Okay.
It's just going to be a matter of will he get enough? Well, no, I'm sure he will get enough game time at Chelsea. But is it going to be enough game time to sort of convince Ancelotti, who's now the Brazilian coach, that he deserves to be their number 9? But I think he leads Brazil into the World Cup, which would be good for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll be good for us. But the same way you're like, hey, he's going to lead the line for Brazil. I think he can lead it for Chelsea.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. Yeah.
And again, maybe I'm a skeptic.
Dilapidator.
Maybe I'm a dilapidator. You know, I don't know. I'm
it's
not
all right,
look,
man. He's the next Harry Kane, but he is only 22.
But so
it's fine.
So is Joao Pedro.
He's 23.
Oh wow.
He's 23, about to be 24.
Okay, but still,
when you've got these kids, every month matters.
Every month matters. And what the lap's been around for what, a month?
It's all right, man. It's okay.
Joao Pedro,
it's okay.
Less than a week.
Joao Pedro, Delop went from the Man City Academy to Leicester, from Leicester to not Leicester. Leicester. Man City Academy. Was it? No, it wasn't Leicester. It was Ipswich.
Yeah.
I was thinking because he played under Maresca. So yeah, Man City. That's where he was with Maresca. So Man City Academy, Ipswich, and then Chelsea. Right. So Academy straight to Premier League, and then to Chelsea. Joao Pedro has been at Watford.
Yeah,
like he's had to grind. He's he's seen the gritty stuff.
Yeah.
So all that, like, I mean, I'm partially joking on the whole month stuff. But
yeah.
Different experiences.
No, definitely.
And he's also from Fluminense, Joao Pedro.
Yeah.
And so like that Brazilian, grit and all that stuff. Yeah, that's all in there.
And man, the way he moves though.
Yeah,
I was impressed, and I think that's the thing too, right? Maybe the lap. Like they play different.
Yeah,
they play completely different. I can't even compare the two, right? But the play styles, Joao Pedro's more exciting to watch.
Yeah, no, I can see that. For me, it's just you'll find big, strong defenders in the Premier League and in the Champions League, who won't let you play as nice. And can you have someone up front who could be strong and hold them off?
Okay,
I'm not sure if Joao Pedro can do that consistently because he can
do it.
Yeah, I mean, he had issues with that when he was at Brighton, and so that's kind of a bit of my concern. But I'm glad we've got both of them.
No, and I think so, and I think this is the fight that we were trying to see for that position.
Yeah,
and it just sucks that Nicholas Jackson is not even in the conversation for us right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking, like we're not even saying his name. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey,
that's tough, man.
Still love him.
Yeah, but on the other note, though, Estevao.
Okay.
Oh, Estevao. I think that's how you. I think Estevao. Yeah, I've been practicing Brazilians. Obrigado and all that.
Get him out of here. He's canceled. Man, honestly, hey, the only two legitimate goals in that game were Chelsea players.
Yeah, that is the last time he'll ever score on Chelsea ever again.
Ever, because we own this kid.
Yeah, we've got a life sentence.
Where are you going, bro?
Congratulations on the goal. Don't you ever do that again. No. I mean, that is best case scenario. Yeah. He scores and we still win. Yeah. What a goal.
What a goal. No.
I was thinking it may be luck.
Weak foot, man. It's not luck.
Weak foot aims near post.
Yeah.
And gets it through. I wanted to blame Sanchez, but I can't.
You can't.
It goes off
you still can, but like...
No,
that's just out of habit.
We can't because we want to sell him. That wasn't his fault. Right. All other clubs, he was perfect.
He's
was
the best keeper in the world. But no,
we are off the rails.
But no, I think it's that thing of like, man, he's 18, just 18. He's good. He's good. There's so much in there. And I think I was reading from his Palmeiras, like his coach, right? Yeah. And he was just like, hey, man, like this kid is my son.
Yeah.
He's going to make mistakes. And I do appreciate that fourth, right? He's going to make mistakes. He's 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to make mistakes. I think if we don't, I don't want to see Chelsea throw him in the deep end too fast.
Yeah, 100% fair.
Yeah.
100% fair.
Like, ease him in.
Yeah, I think, definitely ease him in. More than just FA Cups, right?
Yeah.
Like more than just that, but come on during the latter ends of some of the mid-table games,
Yeah.
finish out the game. Jim, do some benching, some push-ups, right?
Yeah. He said I want to take him personally.
Yeah. Like, come come to Texas. 200 push-ups a day. All right, we'll start at 50.
Right.
But no, he needs to be stronger with his upper body. He gets pushed off the ball pretty easily. But if you give the kid time, and he's also, I think the big thing about him, you see some other players around his age who either want to do too much or they're too scared to do what they can do.
Yeah.
He seems to do the right things at the right time, right? Like there are times when he'll get the ball and I'm thinking, oh, he's a skillful player. He's going to take that guy on. And he passes the ball.
Yeah.
He passes the ball and he moves on, right? And things that you'll see from like older players. So he's already got that maturity now. I think it's just, like his body needs to grow a little bit more. He needs to be a little bit stronger. That's one of my concerns for him in the Premier League. But I mean, he's got the head for it and he's got the finishing for it. So I'm excited. Excited.
Yeah.
Did you see the video with Cole Palmer talking to him?
No, I kind of like caught the end of the match, and they were kind of. I was just like, this is good.
Absolutely no clue what the guy was saying.
No. Yeah, he probably didn't know either. Like he was like,
All right, then. I guess last thing on this wall was, I think it was immediately after the game, like a day or two after the game, after the game against Palmeiras, we had the Jamie Gittins announcement.
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is free. Whew. We were praying hard.
I mean, is he free?
Well, no. His captors have changed.
Basically, because we own him too. This is crazy. This system is like, I like it. Okay, and I like it. I think the contracts are too long still.
Are you trusting the system? Is that what you're saying?
No,
you're trusting the process?
No.
Yeah?
I'm seeing the process.
Sporting directors, you got a fan.
I'm seeing the process. I don't trust it yet. I think for me to trust the process, give me 2-3 years and let me see something solid come out.
More trophies.
Yeah. Then I'll trust the process, right?
Yeah.
But right now, like I'm seeing what's happening, and I'm seeing like the young players and the young talent that we have, and the young talent that we just like. It's crazy because I'm like no one else is really like doing this like that. Like we need seasoned players, and I'll say that over and over. We need seasoned players, but
until we get that, or since we won't be getting seasoned players.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I think it's definitely a risk. And just recently we got fined by UEFA for our transfer shenanigans, which I mean, I appreciate the fine. That's
just take the Club World Cup money. We were prepared for it.
Like that's why we're pushing on this so hard.
Yeah.
So we could pay you off.
Right.
But I mean, I do like the idea of these players, getting these players and having them mature with us, right?
Yeah.
Because if they're all in the same space together and they all grow up together, that's a little bit different from someone who's got experience coming in and sort of having to grow in the club and taking that time to kind of merge in with everyone else. Now, the downside of that obviously is that you're not as successful as quickly as you would have been otherwise, right? And so those are several years of no trophies and not much success, which I'm kind of hoping we're getting to the tail end of that, right?
Yeah.
So maybe a League Cup next year, right? League Cup next year, go to the semifinals in the Champions League. I'd be okay with that, and obviously top four. I think top four from here on out, nothing else, right?
No, it has to be because who else really? Like, I'm looking. I can say who else, and I'm probably shooting myself in the foot. Let's just be honest.
Who else?
Well, because the reason I say that because like there are some dark horse teams that come out of nowhere every season.
Yeah.
And like that's what the Premier League has turned into. Like you don't know.
No, that's true.
You don't know who's coming up.
Yeah, freaking Forest.
Yeah.
Making us nervous for no reason.
Yeah.
Just to finish 6th place. How dare you? Don't do that again.
Never.
No, but that's fair though. Aston Villa was done dirty, I feel like, in the last game against Man U. But at the same time, if you can't beat that Man U team, you don't deserve it.
Yeah,
you don't deserve
that's
to be in the Champions League. I mean, shoot, they lost to Tottenham. So,
oh, the Spurs. I met a Spurs fan this last week.
they exist.
They do. I was just like, but he was like from Houston.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You were in Dallas.
Yeah.
If you're in Texas, you know what that means. Yeah, they've got nothing going on there.
Yeah.
Big city full of nothing. Moving on then to the just quick review on the other games that happened.
Yeah,
That happened in the quarterfinals. So Real and Dortmund. I will say Girassi, he's from Guinea. I'm from Guinea. Top player.
Okay.
Top player, calm. I wouldn't mind him at Chelsea. It's not going to happen. He's
No,
officially too old. I think he's 28.
Ooh,
Yeah, just grandpa.
old man. That's Unk. That's Unk right there.
Like Tosin, you're lucky.
Sheesh.
So that's not going to happen. But PSG Bayern,
Yeah,
what a game.
yeah.
What a game, and I am terrified of PSG.
No, same.
And I don't want to be, but
No, I am, but I think that's the expected outcome, right?
Yeah.
I knew PSG was coming out of it. PSG Real is going to be going to be a good one.
who wins that one?
Real.
I think Real because of the pedigree.
Yeah.
Right, but I could see that going to extra time. I hope Real beats them. If Real beats PSG, we have a much better chance of winning. If PSG,
Okay.
I think between those two teams, we have a better chance of beating Real. As incredible as that is to say, I think just the players that they have, right? Oh, I forget who's going to be. Holson, Dean Helson, the center back. He got a red card against
he's out.
Dortmund. Yeah. Well, not out for 2 games. He's only out for
yeah,
but he's gonna be out against PSG. So that doesn't look very good for us. But I think between those two teams, I would much play Real right now than I would PSG because
Interesting.
PSG is too they're just too fluid. Yeah.
You know what I do appreciate about the Club World Cup, like just the way it's played out, because you're looking at your top 4, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at your final 4, and you've got the Brazilian League, the Premier League.
Yeah.
You've got League One, and you've got
It's League on.
that's League One. It's League One, and then you've got La Liga, right?
Yeah.
So it's really is like that pool. Like, it didn't end out like, hey, we got all the like
all
a
the
bunch
English teams,
all the
yeah.
English teams,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like the way it's gone. It's like no, it is a Club World Cup. Like, and
Yeah.
now we're different parts of the world going at it.
You're welcome, Premier League. We're holding it down for you.
I'm telling you, without Chelsea, who are we? Nobody.
Nobody.
And
so, I mean, on that note, then us holding it down for England, it was a fantastic Independence Day for all the Americans. Yeah, playing on the 4th of July.
all the American Chelsea
Yeah,
fans.
yeah. I mean, we 250 years ago, we told England to take a hike, and we dumped all their tea in the water. Yeah, became independent, and the best thing England's given us back in return has been Chelsea.
yeah.
So appreciate that.
Amen.
Yeah. So then, I guess kind of jumping to the game against Fluminense, review for that one. Thoughts?
I think just kind of what I said earlier. The biggest factor there is going to be Thiago Silva, right? That's going to be the big, because no one that I can think of can lock us down
Yeah.
the way he probably can.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not just his skill level and his knowledge, right? But it's even like the way he inspired. Like, I don't know if you saw that pregame.
When he was changing the formations.
Just not that, but even his little
Oh,
pregame.
yeah,
like the
yeah,
pregame, I'm
yeah.
just like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm inspired. Like,
Yeah, he was
I don't
talking
even
about the World Cup.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. Oh man.
yeah, and I'm just like, dude, like that's a leader.
Yeah.
That is a leader.
Bro, you're scaring me.
I'm just being honest, right? It's scary. It's terrifying because yeah. Like the way he pushes his team and the way he inspires his team is crazy. And like, unless one of our leaders on the Chelsea side can really step up and be like, and give that same kind of, because it's that thing of like, yes, you can have more talented players.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, you can be a better team, better pay, all that stuff, right? But if you don't want to win it, if you don't want it as bad.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that we played a player that's going to be our player in a few days, and then now we're playing the next player.
Yeah.
Right. Oof. I will say though, kind of looking at their like the lineups that Fluminense has used over in the past, they've got that 3-back defense going on, right? Which you kind of need if you have a player like Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
That's what Tuchel used, right? He's not very fast. He's so smart. He's so freaking smart. He's not very fast. I just hate the fact that he knows our team. He knows our squad. Like, I mean, I'm happy for the guy. His son plays in our academy.
Right.
Like, obviously delighted for the guy. Just like tone it down when you play us, right? Rest up. The Brazilian league is gonna be it's gonna be a tough season. Rest up. Leave us alone.
Leave us alone.
Go back to Brazil.
Yeah, man.
And do your thing over there because we've got young players, man. And
We do.
When
We
you're
do.
playing up against like father figures like that guy,
Yeah.
like he knows what you're gonna do before you even think about what you're gonna do.
Because he's like, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. Sit down.
So score predictions.
Close. It's going to be a tight one. The same way Palmeiras was tight. I think it's going to be a tight one.
Overtime or no?
I would not like overtime, but I think overtime
Yeah.
is probably going to happen.
Yeah. You know who on Fluminense kind of scares me as well?
Who's that?
Arias.
Uh-huh.
If you've seen that guy cross, like honestly, it's not just him; it's their whole squad. They're just so gritty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of kids. Like Kowal is doing his best, right? He's doing his best to be gritty, but even to that end, he won't be there anymore.
That grit gets some yellow cards.
That's true.
Yep.
Right. Caicedo, I think, is the best person that we. Caicedo and Enzo.
Yeah.
But Enzo isn't very quick, right? Like he's got Enzo's a bulldog, right? He'll fight you. He'll fight you on the field, right? Caicedo at least can actually chase you down and fight you. Enzo is not very quick. James is very quiet. He's really, really good. And he can take the ball away from absolutely any attacker, right? I mean, Vinicius Jr. found that out back when James was a lot younger in the Champions League. It's just the entire we have individuals who can rise to that occasion, but I
They
wouldn't
have
say
to rise to it.
yeah, and I wouldn't say our team is that type of team, right?
No.
These Brazilian league teams, bro, like this is all they do.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to rise to any occasion. That's just how they play normally, right? Like they can probably go up another gear, but their base gear, as far as just like grit and determination, is like something that we have to get up to because we're such a younger squad.
Yeah.
So it's stuff. I mean, Fluminense beat Inter Milan.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
we're gonna win.
Champions League finalist.
Yeah, who lost 5-0, but
Look. Look, finalist is a finalist.
fair. I mean, we weren't finalists.
Yeah.
They were Champions League finalists. Yeah, that's fair. So score predictions, I'm thinking 3-1, but extra time.
I don't even think it's going to get that high.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have
1-0?
5 goals.
1-0?
1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1.
Yeah.
Kind of in there. I don't see it. And the reason I don't see it that for the most part is not just it's okay, we have a pretty solid offense, but their defense is like it's a rock. So getting through that is going to be crazy, and we're going to be doing everything. I think the majority of the game is going to be played on that half.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Their
yeah.
defense versus our offense.
Yeah.
That's where the
But they're
majority.
counterattacks.
Yeah, we have to watch out for that. Yeah.
I think Tosin's coming in, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Tosin, Chalaba.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Reece James, per his Instagram, he said he was fit and he was good to go. So I can see him coming back. Kukurea, obviously. I guess now we're going straight into the lineups.
I guess so. Let's dive into it.
Obviously, Robert Sanchez is gonna be starting. So that's what that back line is: Kukurea, Tosin, Chalaba, Gusto, old Roberto in goal.
Yeah.
Enzo and Caicedo in the
I
middle.
mean, Reece James said he's fit, bro.
Yeah. So, not Gusto. My bad. Reece James. Yeah. I just So yeah.
No, you secretly want Gusto in there, bro.
Nah, bro.
You love him.
I like him as a wing back. I
Yeah.
don't like him as a right back.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, Chelsea fans, yes, Andre played a really good game. He did really well, but he's gonna be starting on the bench in this game because Caicedo's coming back.
I would have it no other way.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and the main reason being you need Palmer in the 10. You don't want him out wide. You don't want Palmer out wide, which then means who plays out wide?
Gittins. Let me stop. No, I mean, okay, it's got to be Madueke, right? Who would you put? I don't know who you.
I'd put Pedro out there.
Neto?
Yeah.
But
No,
you just have him on the
no.
right.
No, the other Pedro.
Oh, Joao Pedro. No,
The new one.
no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him out there.
You put him up top.
Yeah,
I'd put Joao Pedro out there and put Jackson up top.
interesting.
Yeah. Or you could switch them.
But yeah, because
Yeah.
being switched, I've seen Jackson do really well from that end, right? And I feel like if you have Joao Pedro up top,
Yeah.
and Cole Palmer right behind him, I
Yeah.
think that play, they're both very creative.
That's true.
They're both very creative.
I'm concerned about having Madueke off the bench because of all the stuff that's going on between him and Arsenal. And the thing is, like, he accepted their proposal.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Chelsea's trying to sell him and he's saying no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Chelsea is saying we'll sell him if you have if you have enough money, and this guy's already going out and agreeing.
No, I see, and honestly, and knowing Maresca, because we're close like that. But knowing Maresca,
we call him Enzo.
Yeah, Uncle Enzo, Uncle Enzo. Yeah, but knowing him, I don't think Madueke is going to see much play time, right? And I mean it in the best way, because we're talking about the same guy who came in and he told Chilwell and he told Raheem, right? He told Sterling, he told them, hey, like great and all, like you can stay, you can go, but you're not going to see the field. You know what I mean? You won't see the pitch, right? And I'm like, that's the kind of guy he is, right? And so that idea of like, hey, you want to go to another team.
Yeah, fair.
So what are you doing here?
Fair.
Because we look at Nkunku, right? Who still gets play time, but he didn't outright say, hey, I'm going elsewhere, right?
Yeah.
But even like that speculation has been enough for him to kind of like,
I'm dreading it, but I'm thinking Nkunku might start out wide again. Ooh. I'm hoping he doesn't, because here's the thing: Enzo has demonstrated the ability. Well, both Fernandes and Maresca. Yeah. But Maresca has shown the ability to like yeah.
There it is.
Uncle Enzo has demonstrated the ability to learn from previous mistakes, right? Like tactical mistakes. And I'm hoping he sees what Nkunku did and doesn't put him out wide again. But if not, then you've got Jackson, Joao Pedro, Madueke as your options for the left wing. And so, I mean, maybe it's just a case where he says, well, I don't want to start the guy, but he's got to start. Yeah. Yeah, and Madueke goes out there. Otherwise, you've got Tyreek George, who can put a shift.
No, yes, but like...
But not against these guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tyreek. I know. Yeah. I didn't mean to react like that. But
he's going to take that personally.
Yeah, you take it personally, man.
If you get to watching this video.
Yeah, when you get to watching this video.
We'll send it to you.
Hey, we're not the ones who called you,
Oh, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that.
My bad.
Maybe we should. No,
it was good though.
It was. It
was good. Hey, if you think you know, put it in the comments.
What did the Chelsea players call Tyreek George?
It was good.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
Look it up and come back and comment.
Yeah, let us know. But but basically, I think out wide, Madueke is our best option now. But if you're gonna put Jackson there, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I don't want to see Pedro out there. I want to see him up top.
Yeah. Jackson, he can assist. I feel like he could definitely stretch the defense.
Yeah,
and so it's just gonna be a matter of, can he get past that first man on the wing to be able to stretch the defense? Yeah, and can he stay onside?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I don't know, man.
That's tough. That's tough.
It's a tough one, and because we're going up against, I'll say it again, Thiago Silva, man, who is a Brazilian and a Chelsea player.
Yeah.
Who are you going to put in there?
It's all right, man. We're Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimately, we're Chelsea.
Well, yeah, we're Chelsea, so.
Well, we're puzzled as far as who to put on the left wing.
Let us know.
You're probably not, because you're probably a lot smarter than we are. So let us know. Comment. Send this video to all your friends.
Don't forget Nana. We remember you, Nana. We remember you.
All right, y'all. This has gone on far too long. But
it has.
But we'll see you guys next time. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to check us out. Share this with all your friends, and up to Chelsea.
Up to Chelsea.